So in addition to my role at Vermont NEA, I'm a full-time music teacher, and I'm the president of the Washington Central Education Association, which is the 5 towns around Montpelier here. And I'd like to share with you a story from one of our communities in our local. This community, it has a lot of trailer parks. In April, after the heating season ends, the evictions begin. A classroom at this school can have 50% turnover of students. Imagine you are a teacher at this school and suddenly your classroom is ripped apart for the last 9 weeks of school and repopulated with children experiencing the trauma of housing insecurity and probably food, transportation, and healthcare insecurity as well. How do you teach? And yet we do. Imagine you are the child torn from a safe learning community by forces beyond your control, taken from friends and community and dropped into a new and unfamiliar school. How are you supposed to learn when life itself is a giant distraction? I tell you this to illustrate the cancer of income inequality, which is slowly destroying our society. Luckily in Vermont, we have funded public education at a rate of about 5% of gross domestic product for decades, a rate whose steadiness meets the very definition of the word sustainable. And the fact that the number of students is declining is actually a good thing, because with the needs and the trauma students now bring to school, education may be an area where our state is even minimally meeting its obligation to its most vulnerable citizens. But that's not good enough for the denizens of the Golden Dome, where austerity groupthink has found a target. Children. General fund contribution to education funding has declined about 20% over the last decade, which means that the shortfall has been made up by property taxes. Local people, year after year, willingly vote to tax themselves heavily for the privilege of preserving the integrity of their local schools. That's because when you are close to a problem, you make decisions differently. No legislative gimmick has been able to manipulate local people making local decisions. So we'll take the decision away from the local people through consolidation. Maybe if districts were bigger and decision makers become more remote from communities and problems, we'll get different decisions. Well, we're sick and tired of the game playing. It's time our elected leaders end the gimmicks, suck it up, and do the job we sent them here to do. Run the damn government and find the revenue to do it. In short, meet the need, don't feed the greed. Meet the need, don't feed the greed. Meet the need, don't feed the greed. Thank you.